I'm Kat Iniba, and thank you so much for tuning in to Halo Halo, the show that aims to spotlight our very own talent. Today we feature filmmaker Elaine Chu, whose directorial film, horror film, The Purgation, has already won awards. Meet Elaine Chu. Welcome, Elaine.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Thank you so much for being here. Now, you just won an award recently for your horror film, The Purgation, right?
Right. It was for the San Francisco Indie Artist Festival. We won Best Feature.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, for those that don't know, tell me a little bit more about the film.
The Purgation, as you can see on our t-shirt, Purgation stands for getting rid of something evil from your body. And the movie takes place in this insane asylum that's been abandoned.
Right.
And there's like 4 kids that go inside to try and shoot their own homemade horror movie. And they meet a homicidal nun that tries to kill them, and the movie follows these children as they try to escape her curse.
Wow. Okay, so of course I'm going to ask you, I heard that it was slightly inspired by your own experiences, right?
Yeah, I was pretty much one of those kids that went into the insane asylum when I was a child back in Wisconsin. Yeah, in Wisconsin there's lots of rural abandoned structures.
Right.
And so in my hometown of Marshfield, we had the Wood County Insane Asylum, which anyone could pretty much just enter and shoot whatever movies they wanted to. And so when I was 12, that's what I did.
And it kind of brought back memories now? Is that why you decided to do this film?
Definitely. Yeah. It brought back memories of just, you know, being with like friends when you're kids. It's different from like, you know, your adult friends, you know? Right. You're just, there's much more of a sense of adventure and just like doing anything.
Exactly. And then I hear that you're inspired by Japanese and Korean horror films, right?
Yes. One of my favorite horror movies is The Ring, the Japanese version, Ringu.
Yeah.
I also like The Tale of Two Sisters, which is a Korean horror movie.
Why do you think your film has won awards? What is it about your film?
I don't know. I think it's a horror movie, but it's not your typical slasher. You know, it's a psychological thriller. There's much more character development, and it's not just about blood and guts. You know, there's an actual story that I hope leaves people having nightmares for weeks.
I love that, leaves people having nightmares. Well, I saw the trailers. There's 2 of them out, and it definitely gave me goosebumps, not just with the characters and the story, but also with the music. How important was the music to the film?
Oh, I'll have to tell Mark, our composer, that you like the music. It's an original soundtrack. It was crucial. We pretty much have wall-to-wall music.
Right. And then I also noticed that the 2 of the leads are Asian, and I read somewhere that you kind of made it a conscious effort to do that. Why?
Well, I mean, look at me, I'm Asian American. I really believe strongly that we need to see more Asian Americans on film. So I actively sought out our 2 leads. Megan, who plays the child counterpart to Tiffany's character, who's the adult. And I scouted Tiffany out by going to a production of Here and Now Theater. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's an Asian American organization, and they showcase Asian actors. Right. And I saw her on stage. I saved my booklet from the play, and then I found her on IMDb later.
That's so funny. Was she surprised? She's like, wait, what?
Yeah, I guess that's kind of stalkerish, but I was just really blown away by her performance, you know? And I think there is a value to live theater because you can see, you know, acting right there, you know, not just on a screen, but in person.
Exactly. I think it's more difficult to stand out in live theater, whereas, you know, in front of a camera, you can create a little bit more, right?
Yeah, you can feel that emotion a little more strongly.
Yeah. I read somewhere too that there's like tips on how to make your first film easy, and you kind of did a couple of the wrong tips. Like don't cast kids, don't shoot in more than 1 location. I mean, what was
don't
that?
Have animals.
Yeah, don't have animals. What was your experience like? Because I know it's the first time that you directed.
Yeah, it's my first feature. A lot of people have told me I should have started off with a short film, but I was like, you know, this is all or nothing for me. I wrote a screenplay for a feature, so I'm going to shoot it. And I guess I think it was the right choice. Yeah,
I think too, because you did all of the don'ts in your first film, now you're like, I can tackle anything. Right?
Yeah, my next movie is definitely going to be in 1 location. No animals, no kids, under 20,000.
Have you already decided on your next movie?
Yeah, I love horror, so it's another horror movie.
Another horror.
Yeah, I'm writing it right now.
How long did it take for you to write Purgation?
1 year. I went through about 20 drafts, and I had several friends read it over and send me critiques. Yeah, it was definitely a work in progress. progress.
Yeah, what was some of the best learning experiences from working on the Purgation?
From shooting it or writing it?
Both. One from shooting and one from writing.
Well, with writing it, one of my friends, Ryan Timrick, he basically gave me some really good advice. He's like, write what you want to see, and then you can just trim everything else out later. So don't worry so much about writing a movie that's marketable, that follows all these rules, because if you don't like the story, you're going to be really bored watching it over and over again 2 years down the line, because that's how long I've been working on this project.
Wow. Does it feel like it's been 2 years?
It feels like it's been 1 year. Yeah, I'm always surprised when I'm like, gosh, time is flying.
That's a good thing then, right?
Yeah.
For those of us that want to watch the Purgation, is it going to be ready for release soon?
Finally, yes. It should be out in time for Halloween this year. We just signed a contract with Osiris Entertainment. They're a distribution company, and so they'll be helping us send it out to the universe.
Nice. But for more information on the Purgation, where can we go?
We have a Facebook page. You can also check out thepurgation.com.
Okay.
It's a really unusual word, so honestly, if you just Google the Purgation, every single website and news story attached to the movie will pop up.
Thank you so much, Elaine. We're going to take a quick break, but after the break, we're going to talk about your journey into filmmaking and hopefully give us some tips on directing as well.
Sounds good.
Okay. Don't go anywhere because we have more from Elaine Chu after the break.